I just wanted to talk about some interesting things about these extracts. So in the original one of these, ignore this. In the original one, these are unstable, and there's only two of them. There's only two RG extracts, and there's really not that many. And the Meishu looks like this, while in this one, the Meishu looks like this. All right, like there's a lot of extra things going here. But anyway, I just want to talk about these extracts and how they work. They're so much more fine-tuned than in this one. And this mod is still great. Like, I'm not calling this mod bad. This mod is great. It's full of awesome features. After some updates, some of the characters don't work very well, but everything mostly functions as it should. But something interesting is if you look at the capabilities of these extracts, right? Only one RG component can be given to somebody at a time. So of only these three, only one of them can be applied. So if I give this one, I can't give this one. Right? I have to remove it from him through the toxin. And give him another one. And I can't give him anything else. That's a toxin. Can't give him an implant. And I sure as hell can't give him this. It doesn't do anything. I can't. I'd have to give him a toxin. Take it away from him. And now he's normal again. But in this one, now they're stable. It doesn't say unstable. It says stable, which means that they have been refined. So I'm guessing, like, in the lore, this means that time has passed since the last thing here. Because now they're stable. The Meishu looks different. These could all just be, visual changes or whatever, or just ways to make the mod better. But it could just mean that things have, like, progressed, like, lore-wise. And now all of these are stackable, and there's still not that many, but there's more, and they're stackable. So if I take a human here, I give him all these extracts. So I take, I'll give him the stable RG extract times 2. It gives full regenerative capability. The synthetic RG extract, it allows you not to feel pain. Shield implant for energy attacks. Durability increases, now he's more physically durable. And the extremely unstable, which allows him to regenerate limbs. And finally, the implant injector. Blocks bleeding and pain, even though he already doesn't have pain. He is functionally invincible right now. Let me show you the difference between this guy and this guy. Now don't get it twisted. It's still a very cool ability. He regens, like, look at this. If I shoot him, he tries his best to stand up and he stays up. Boom. It's insane. Slam him into the ground, boom. He gets up, he feels like it was nothing. Quite impressive. However, one thing I've always had, one gripe I've always had about this mod is that there's no limb regeneration in a world full of superhumans with healing abilities, and that always just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So if I, for instance, he would still live, unless I shoot his head off, he would still live. However, his limbs do not come back. They don't regenerate. And he still feels pain because I cannot stack RG abilities with any of the other ones. So he still, I just accidentally broke off another limb. Hate when I do that, but I can't do anything about it. I was just shaking him around. You see what I mean? And he's still alive, right? And I think that and even though this mod is great, I think it's amazing that Ollie Barter finally fixed this. Like, this is one of my major issues with the original one, and when he finally released it, I was so happy to see that there was limb regeneration. It made me so happy, and I love the way the new energy system works. and I can still kill him. He doesn't regenerate now because his head is missing. So you can just completely eradicate him. Like, that sucks. Makes me so mad when, like, I have such a powerful being and he dies because I shook him around a little too hard and his head came off. But, hey, let's give him a little extra energy to, just so I can showcase his abilities a lot. Okay. He has a shit load of sorry. He has a fuck ton of energy right now, okay? 60,000 energy. He should be able to regen because regeneration actually uses energy in this. And another thing that let's not get ahead of ourselves. So now, not only does he regen, and not only is he more durable, but when he does get his head inevitably ripped off, it comes back. We now have a functionally nearly invincible creature thanks to Olibarda. Even if you don't use any of these other mods, any of these other creatures, which I don't understand why you wouldn't because they're very cool. We now have the ability to have functionally invincible creatures that are still destroyable. And I don't mean like the invincible, you know, I don't have him downloaded right now, damn. But I don't mean like the unkillable human. No, I'm not talking about that. I mean something that's invincible but can still be harmed. Not something that's completely invulnerable, but something that functionally is essentially unkillable. This is amazing. Like, what else? When you don't even have to wait for him to fully regen. You can just. And because he's more durable, let's see how this works. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's freeze all the living things. Even after that, getting hit by an extremely powerful explosion, falling from 1,000,000 feet, he still regens, and it happens gradually too. Like it almost reminds me of Wolverine. It's so well done. I haven't tested any of this yet, so I'm just very interested in this, and I'm very happy that Olibarda gave us this. Look at that. This is amazing. Look, you see as he's trying to heal himself, he uses energy. It doesn't really matter too much for him since he has so much of it that it just doesn't matter at all. But he comes back and his body slowly heals. It's so well done, and I'm so happy we finally have a decent looking, you know, healing human. Let's just see. He's basically fine, I mean. But yeah, just compare that to the older version, and you can see how much work and time and effort Olibarda has put into not just this section, but this whole mod is just full of. You can just tell how much work he put into this, and it's amazing that he released this for free even after, you know, just knowing that he could, if he really wanted to, force people to buy it. And I'm so happy that Olibarda didn't go that route, because otherwise I don't think I would ever really be able to get this considering my situation in university. So, yeah, this is great, and I commend Olibarda for doing the best he can. And for his team for helping him out so much and creating entire characters and laying the groundwork for him to be able to do what he did. I love this mod. And I love the original Human TIERS mod. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop using that one either, but just for like nostalgia purposes. Because some of the characters do function a little differently in this one. Because this one gets, you know, obviously it's reforged, so it's different. So the characters do function slightly differently than in this one. And some of the little bugs are really funny, and I just enjoy playing around with it. But yeah, this mod is great, and I just wanted to compare. Even this, just the Regenerator, compared with this guy. Throw him around, he's perfectly fine. Because you can stack the abilities. And while he is technically perfectly fine, he isn't as strong. And is also his heart is stopped and it doesn't heal for some reason. That's the only thing that doesn't heal. So he can have brain damage, punctured lungs, and they'll get healed. But for some reason, if you inspect him, even though he's the healer, his heart never starts beating again unless you manually start it up again. So you can revive him, but I just think it's funny to think that this is the only way to like fix his heart is to manually start it. And even then it doesn't work sometimes. So let's say revive him. That is the only way you can fix his heart, through medical means. If his heart gets punctured, even though he's the healer, he'll always like be losing HP, which is kind of annoying, but it's a little funny. And now again, no limb regeneration, so completely eviscerated. But as long as there's just a little bit of him left, he'll come back. And now finally, enough, you know, demonstrating that part. The best part about this is the fact that you can fine tune it yourself. So we can change how, you know, how he heals. In order to do that, you can modify the regeneration stats, the amount of energy it consumes. Let's put it at like, let's make it costly. We'll make it, you know, you'll make it take some energy. We'll make it 100. We'll make it 300 energy to regenerate his body. The amount of time it takes to regen, let's put it at 0.1. Can the entity revive? Let's make it true. We'll make him really strong, but it eats up his energy, so it's like a downside to his immense power. And now for the actual physical, like limb regeneration, the consummation amount should be somewhere around, like, in my opinion, for such a crazy ability, should be like, I don't know, 1,500. Just because it's such a broken ability. Duration effect, this is how long it will take for each, this is how long it will take before the next limb starts to regrow. So it'll take exactly 1 second for one of the limbs to regrow. But if I put it at 0.5, it's half a second, we'll apply that. Boom. Next is the durability increaser, or durability tuner. How durable this guy is. Durability multiplier. This will make him a certain amount of times more just physically powerful than a normal human. Or just add to their durability, right? So let's make him 3 times as durable. Boom. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Oh, look at that. And you notice how he regenerates faster, but he loses more energy. You can customize this to your heart's content. Finally, energy shield. This is the energy shield that it's just how like it helps like protect against like other abilities. Put it at 0.5. So now if something tries to hurt him, we'll throw a guy at him. Actually, no. Let's do a physical attack. What's something that'll hurt him? You notice these little white things that are appearing? This energy shield, it comes up, but it takes away his energy. Not as much as I thought it would, but it does take away his energy. Okay. Take the Ladrigo punch guy, and you notice his energy goes down because he's blocking out the ability. You can tune how much energy it takes for him to block it out. So if you really wanted, you could make like fight scenes, you could make like fly swatter fights, which essentially means like a man swatting a fly. So this guy would be the man, this guy would be the fly, because even though he's strong, he's so much weaker than this guy. So if you really wanted, you could just boom and kill him. And you could also give him powers, but we'll get into that next. This was just supposed to be the RG extract comparison video. And this is not to shit on this mod. This mod was made a while ago, and it still holds up really well compared to most other mods anyway. So the fact that this is a mod, and it tops this one, is so impressive. It just, Ali Barda and his team, Beatrix Studios, they outdid themselves. Thank you guys. And yeah, I just wanted to do that. If you have any more ideas, you can just, throw me a like if you wanna, and drop a comment down below. And I can do more reviews. Again, I haven't really played too much with this. It was mostly with the RG extract, the Artificial God, and with Zothra, because those were the things that interested me most. Right now, I haven't really gone through the characters except for like 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. That's it. I've only touched a couple characters. I haven't even used everything here. Most of this is completely untouched. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will hope you guys come here for the next video, or shoot me some ideas. Bye.